Good morning everyone, this is Sophia from myquitchallenge.blogspot.com. It's Monday morning. I'm walking the dogs in the neighborhood. It's a little bit before 7 o'clock in the morning. This is day 2 of my Thanksgiving week prep and day in the life with some Q&A from Scott, but right now he's taking a shower, so we gotta wait for that. I'm gonna take you to work today. We're actually not gonna go to my office or anything like this, but you get to see me on the road and, you know, maybe chit chat while I'm in traffic for an hour. And then I'll probably do some dinner tonight and start preparing the dining room for the festivities. And yeah, that's gonna be a quiet day, no cooking today. Good morning, Edward.
It's 7 in the morning.
Where are you going?
To band.
Band, that's right. You got all your stuff ready?
My stuff is in my backpack. And
All right, let's have breakfast. Yay, school! So while Edward is having his breakfast, before I take him to band this morning, I have to feed the dogs, I have to feed the cat, and I have to make my lunch and William's lunch. So I have about 25 minutes to do that. Better get going. So this is lunch and snack for Willie. He's got some grapes, this is a turkey sandwich, Chips Ahoy cookies, he has a Honest Kid juice pouch, and a yogurt. And here's my lunch. Alright, so lunch I have a sandwich, which is turkey with Munster cheese. I have some cubed cheese. I have a lot of fruit today. Banana, 2 mandarins, some grapes. I have 2 packs of that Quaker oatmeal. Usually I get hungry towards the end of the day, so I get 1 in the morning and 1 before I leave work. And then a Activia yogurt. So that's my lunch and breakfast for the whole day. Good morning, Scott. How are you?
You tried to kill me last night.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
Okay, alright, so you were snoring and I kind of like tried to... I learned that if when somebody's snoring and you go like this, right, when they're sleeping, it makes them stop snoring.
But you left your arm there.
That's a minute detail. You sick?
Yeah.
You got the sickies? Okay.
Yeah,
so you're getting a flu shot today?
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, I need the health card.
Okay, I'll get it for you. Good morning, William.
Good morning, Mom.
What's up?
Not much.
You happy it's a short week this week?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Why are you filming me?
Huh?
Why are you filming me?
Because I wanted to say hi.
Oh.
Hi.
Hi.
Bye.
Bye.
It's 7:25. I'm going to drop off Edward to his school because he has been early in the morning. And then I'm going to work. I got my coffee with me, my little thermos. It's if I get to leave for work at 7:30 or so, I make it by just about 8:30 where I'm going in Jersey City. So, Edward, you got everything you need?
Yep.
Do me a favor.
Yeah.
Go in my purse and my wallet, get your lunch money. Alright? No, it's right there on the floor. Thank you.
Do I have 2 days off this week?
Yes, you have, what do you have?
Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday and Friday off.
What about Wednesday? Is that a half day?
Wednesday's a half day.
Okay.
So you don't even need lunch money. Alright, dear. Bye, Edward.
Alright, bye.
Love you.
Love you too.
7:27. I'm actually 3 minutes ahead of schedule. I'm going to work. It's 7:39 and I'm already hitting the first band of traffic. This is 280 east going towards Newark. I'm sorry about the glare. Yeah, I pretty much get the sun in my face every day on the way in and every day on the way out. So while I'm in traffic, I might as well just answer one of your questions. Let me see. You guys ask a lot of really good questions and questions that were kind of hard to answer because there's a lot of stuff. Let me move my visor a little bit. Okay, that's better. All right, so let me answer the how did I get here in the United States, and did I grow up in France? Yes, I did. I grew up in mostly Normandy and then south of France for quite some time, and then I went to college in Paris, and at the time I was studying film, out of all things, at the University of Paris 8, which is in Saint-Denis. So I had a studio apartment in Paris near the Republic Plaza. This is where all of the events from the last terrorist attack happened, by the way. And within a year into my program, my French college and film school, I was given an opportunity to do an exchange program with the American University, and I picked New York. I could have gone to California, but I picked New York. So I went to Brooklyn College and I did a one-year exchange program and basically finished my bachelor's degree in film while I was there. But while I was enrolled at Brooklyn College, you had to take elective classes. You know, you pick extra classes that you want to take that are not necessarily in your major or in your field. So I picked a psychology class. It was Psychology 101, and just totally fell in love with the subject. I had never taken any psychology classes, so I looked into it and I tried to see whether or not I could switch, and they said no, you would have to enroll as a new student. So I had to go and get a new student visa to allow me to enroll in school again as a non-exchange student, but as a standalone out-of-state student. So I did that, and I got my bachelor's degree in psychology at Brooklyn College, and that was in '97. At that time, I was still living in New York, and I enrolled in a master's degree program, and I did a forensic psychology master's degree at John Jay College of Criminal Justice, that's still in New York, and that's around that time, that was in '98, that I met Scott. So when I met Scott, I was just starting my master's degree, finished that, and then started working pretty much right away. We got married in 2000, and then what else? So yeah, for those of you who were asking, how did I get here? It was just basically a student program that got extended, and then eventually I got married, so I ended up staying here. So I was 22 years old when I came to New York, and you have to kind of like take 2 tests when you come here. You have to show that you can read and write and speak English. I failed the oral test because I just could not understand English at all. I could read it and I could write it, but I could not understand it when it was spoken. So they gave me kind of like a pass on it. I'm not sure why. Probably because I did very well in the written part of the exam. So I did the TOEFL and the ESL, whatever they call it, and I came here, and I have to tell you, I had the hardest time because I really could not understand what people were saying. So you're probably wondering, but how did you manage with school? Well, for some reason, because there was textbooks, I learned everything by rote, basically, and took it from there, went to the movies a lot, became a waitress. I was a waitress for about 11 years during that time. 11 years as a waitress, all right? And that's how I learned English, basically by watching a lot of movies and immersing myself entirely in the culture of New York City. So I don't know if I still have a very, very thick French accent. I think that the majority of people, when they hear my accent, are not necessarily pointing out to France. Sometimes I get Argentina. I don't know. So yeah, that's how I came here and spent 22 years in France, and I've been here now for 23, so half and half. And this is Band of Traffic number 2. This is the exit for Newark. I'm going straight to Jersey City. This is probably going to be a 15-minute deal here where nothing is going to happen other than being bumper to bumper. So some of you have asked, well, Sophia, you got all those degrees, why are you going back to school? Well, what happened was that when I went to John Jay College and I got my master's degree in forensic psychology, at the time, they did not tell us they would never consider it a counseling degree. So as a result, none of us who graduated in 2000 and up to 2002, I think, could not get licensed as counselors. So I managed to get a job, and I did very well for a very long time. You know, worked my way through from being just a regular therapist, unlicensed, and then moving on to becoming a manager, and then I became a director in a treatment program. I've always worked with substance abuse and incarcerated population. That's always been my preferred population to work with. So in 2014, when I lost my job last year, if you remember, December 3rd, I remember very, very well, I decided to go back to school, take the time while I was unemployed, and get a license as a drug and alcohol counselor. So I finished the classes, I got a lot of equivalencies, and I had 19 classes left to take. And my test is actually December 11 of this year. And after that I have an oral test, which is basically a case presentation. And that will make me an LCADC. The job I got right now is basically counseling and social work in the field. I'm also a supervisor. And what we do is work with people who are out of psychiatric institutions and have severe and persistent mental illnesses, but live in the community. So a lot of what I do after I get to the office around 11 o'clock is we basically take company cars and we go in the community in Hudson County, and we go visit folks in their home and do therapy sessions in their home, you know, activity of daily living, life skills, things like this, and of course psychotherapy. So it's tough because the population is difficult to work with, not because of their mental illness, but because of a host of other issues that they may have. A lot of them have mental illness that have been persisting for 20, 30 years, something like this. So they have a lot of challenges in terms of basic living and basic cognitive functioning. But I love what I'm doing. I've always liked counseling. This is something that's my field. I don't know how long I'm going to keep that job because the traffic, as you can see, this is band of traffic number 3. We're going over the bridge in Newark. This is an old lift bridge. You probably can't see New York City in the background because it's too far. But I pretty much have a 1 hour and a few minutes on the way in, 45 minutes on the way back, and then during the day all I do basically is drive from one consumer place to the other. So it's tough and it's very tiring. So I'm on my way to Jersey City. This is Route 7, and to be honest, traffic is not bad at all today, so I'm actually get there a little bit early. Yeah, usually I'm bumper to bumper on this road. Again, this is the week of Thanksgiving. Now all the way in the back is New York City. Don't know if you can see. There you go. So you see we're getting closer and closer to New York. Uh-oh, spoke too soon. There we go. There's 2 drawbridges to get into Jersey City. Jersey City is stuck between 2 rivers. There's the Passaic River and the Hudson River in New York, and then right next to it is Bayonne. Today I'm probably going to be in Hoboken, so you're going to get to see a lot of beautiful sights of New York City if I go. Otherwise we'll go to Jersey City or Bayonne, depending. It's never the same. You never know when you walk in the office who you're going to see that day, because we all share the caseload and pretty much you know, go see who's available, who's there, and then we pick and choose who we get to see. It's 8:10. I actually made it to work in 40 minutes today instead of the usual hours. So yeah, for holiday schedule, most people are not on the road, which is great. It's probably gonna get even more fluid by the time I get to work on Wednesday. I'm parked. I'm gonna go upstairs, and then I guess I'll see you when I start doing my runs. If I'm going to Hoboken, I'll show you some really, really nice views of New York City, because it's like right across the river. You get to see the entire skyline. Otherwise, I don't know, maybe you'll get to see Bayonne. Not sure. I'll see you in a bit. Well, I'm in the company car and I'm ready to do my runs, and you guys are out of luck because I'm stuck in Jersey City today, and trust me, there's nothing to see there. So I'm just gonna do my runs, go meet my consumers or clients, whatever you want to call them. It changes every 2 years anyway. So I don't want you to miss out. Here's Jersey City. You'll see there's not much to look at. So Jersey City is pretty much a commuter town now because we have a lot of folks from New York who can't afford to live in New York City anymore, so they basically moved to Jersey City because they don't have a car, and they have the PATH train that goes from Jersey City into, I think it's 34th Street in Manhattan. So Jersey City is kind of booming right now. There's a lot of buildings that are being built, you know, for luxury condominiums, things like this. But the population here is not all that great. There's a very high crime rate in Jersey City. It's not the safest place to be at night. Let's just put it this way. That being said, it's a multicultural town, and they do have great restaurants. Aren't you tired of watching those two cars? All right, I'm gonna have to wait for us to move a little bit again. So I'm still doing my runs, and right now I got to go to a neighborhood that's really not the greatest of neighborhoods. So what I do usually is go as early as I can, you know, to avoid when there's a lot of people there. And then, so you're gonna see a cop's car right there, you see? Bad neighborhood. What I do in order for me to be safe is go around the block a couple of times with my car just to assess who's on the block, basically. And if I see anything suspicious, I just keep driving. I'm not putting myself out there like that. It's the only aspect of the job that I really think is just over the top. It's, you got to go in some neighborhoods that are really not all that great. I mean, there's like drug dealing going on the corner, obviously people carrying guns, police is there. You may not see their presence all the time. Like I just saw a van, so obviously they're investigating something over there, but for the most part those neighborhoods are really not all that warm and fuzzy. Let's just put it this way. So I'm about I don't know, 8 or 9 blocks away from it. I'm just gonna assess the neighborhood a little bit, see what's going on today on the streets, and then if it looks like it's too shady, I'm just gonna get out of here, basically. If it's okay and nobody woke up yet and everybody's just, you know, doing their own thing inside their apartment, I'll just go in and see this old lady. I gotta see, you know, and do what we do. Otherwise, yeah, that's pretty much the job. Don't go think that social workers have it easy. We really don't, especially if we work in the community. It can get real tough. But I got a good spirit, so we'll see. I guess I'll see you in a second. Well, it's 4:40. I'm going back home. I'm done with the day. It was a long day. I don't know how much you got out of it, but you got to, you know, kind of see what I do on a regular basis. I'm going home. I got some chicken that I put on the stove to defrost throughout the day. So I think it's chicken thighs. I'm going to figure out something, do some vegetables with it, and maybe a couple of potatoes. And that will be it. Edit a video and, you know, whatever. Not much of a excitement going on here. The only thing I'm going to do tonight, if I have time, is get the folding table out of the garage and bring it into the dining room and start setting it up a little bit as a buffet table for Thanksgiving. We only got one guest this year, but you know what? We're still going to go all the way because I want the children to, you know, grow up with those traditions. So I'll see you in a bit. I'm not going to film traffic on the way back home. It's pretty much the same on the way back in, which is like, you know, 3 or 4 different bands of traffic jam until I finally reach the house. So I will see you at the house. Looks like I totally jinxed myself. It's 5:04. I've been here literally 30 minutes. By now should be, I don't know, 3/4 of the way, and I barely made 1/3. of the way, if even that. So it looks like I'm not gonna be home until a good hour from now. So yeah, sometimes when you live in this area, what happens is that you end up being stuck in traffic, and you could be doing commute for 3 hours a day. It's crazy, totally crazy. Hello.
Hi.
What you doing?
Homework.
What kind of homework?
Math.
Yeah. You paying attention?
Yes.
Okay. What about you? What you doing over there?
I am taking notes.
About what? What's this? That looks cool. Oh, scribes. In Egypt, right?
Yup.
Okay. I'm gonna make dinner.
Okay.
It's 7:15. My oven is at 375. And here's my chicken. I have chicken thighs, 6 of them, on a bed of chopped onions, and I added some olive oil and some herbe de Provence, a little bit of salt, a little bit of cracked pepper, and that's gonna go in the oven. By the time Scott comes home, around 8:30, that will be done. Now I've got to do something about my eyes, because I just chopped 2 onions and, of course, you know, started tearing up. So what I'm gonna do tonight in preparation for Thanksgiving, instead of getting the table, because it's really cold outside, it's like 29 degrees already, I'll probably do that tomorrow. I'll have Scott help me out. What I'm going to do tonight is make sure that I have the oven on self-clean overnight, so that way when I'm ready to start cooking heavily on Tuesday night, because I'm going to start the pies Tuesday night, the oven will be clean, and then it will be still clean for the turkey and all of that. There's nothing worse than you know, stinking up the whole house with the smell of burnt food when you're cooking something on Thanksgiving. One of the reasons why we purchased this home was that the kitchen is not an open setting. You see, I have a actually have a door, swing door here that goes into the dining room. I didn't want an open floor, so that way the smell never gets all over the house. So I do everything I can to try to minimize the smell of cooking, because it kind of like, because it's heat as well, it gets sucked up into the floors, and next thing you know, you're making I don't know, a chili, for instance, and you can smell it all the way up to the 3rd floor, which is my bedroom. So that's what I'm gonna do. I do have a little bit of cleaning here. Now my chicken thighs, I have some left over right here, and I did cut a lot of the fat. Okay, you see that? This is all the fat from the side of the chicken thighs, so I need to clean that up. I started cleaning the bottom of my oven here, the tray, and these pieces right here. What's up, Edward?
Nothing much. I was just telling you I finished my reading.
Okay, what did you read tonight?
Diary of a Wimpy Kid, the new one.
Oh yeah? Did you finish the whole book?
Oh yeah, it was pretty easy.
Okay, alright, so you're basically asking me to go on my computer.
Yeah.
Okay.
You said I could.
Alright, so how are your grades right now?
All A's.
Really?
Yes, because we just checked about like 30 minutes ago.
Okay, thanks for setting me up. Proud of you, kiddo. Come here. Alright. What's your brother doing?
Right now, I think he finished making his bed and he's using his phone.
Okay, so I'll tell you what, before you go on my computer, why don't you take a shower first?
Okay.
Hey, you need a haircut?
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Okay, you know, there's a kid at our school, I think his name is AJ. Yeah, his name's AJ. He just got a haircut. Like, he used to have really long hair.
Yeah.
And he's lost his insanity. The one thing we liked about him, that he was completely and utterly insane.
So what are you saying? A haircut is going to change you?
Yes.
You mean you're going to start doing chores now if you get a haircut?
Please Photoshop that out.
Talk to you later. I know it may sound silly, but I'm super excited because the Christmas tea from Twinings is out. It only comes around this time of the year, and they always run out at my store. For some reason, they order like 1 batch and they don't reorder it. So I just bought 5 boxes over the weekend to make sure I had plenty to cover for the season. So that's what I'm having right now in my little Globin mug, which I've been using every day since I reviewed it. Absolutely love it. And the little hum you're hearing, I don't even know if you can hear. Can you hear a hum? Hi, Lashiv. That's the dishwasher. That's how quiet this thing is. This is a Frigidaire. I think it's a professional line. It actually is brand new because the one we bought last year, for some reason there was a problem with the motherboard that's on here. See, the buttons are over here on the door. on the inside so you don't see them. So that got fried, and they tried to replace it 2 times and it didn't work. So they said, you know what, you got this one warranty that's like forever that I paid for when I got to PC Richards. So they just decided they were going to replace it at no cost. Now I got a brand new dishwasher, and it is even better than the one we had before. So you see, you can hear it. The kitchen is clean. I got everything done. I have the chicken in the oven. I have a package that has to go for Kaidi, who won the giveaway, and this is clean here as well. I put this little lamp over there, by the way, as a standalone lamp at night. That way when you come in, you just, you know, I mean, this one is still on, so forget about that. But that's always on, so that way you don't bump into things. So when you come in at like 6 o'clock in the morning and you just want to grab your coffee, it's right there, and you can get your mugs over here. You don't have to disturb anybody. You took your shower?
Yep.
Already?
Yep.
Oh man, it's a little cold out there. Don't you want to dry your hair a little bit more?
Nah.
Okay, now I hate to embarrass you, but I believe that these are William's pajamas.
This is how a Scotsman dresses. Please Photoshop that out too.
Yeah, okay, goodbye. Hey, are you done?
Yeah.
Alright, change pants, please.
Okay.
Alright, and put on some long sleeves.
Those are my pants.
There you go, he just said it.
Nobody likes you, William. The only family.
Hey, it's your turn. Go take a shower, mister. I'm glued to my screen. And don't wear your brother's pants. You wear your pants. Okay?
He's wearing mine.
Alright. Goodbye.
I guess it feels fine.
When you're done, you set the table, alright?
Alright.
Alright, bye. So it's 10 after 8, and Scott just got home. And you are?
Sick.
Sick. Poor guy. Come here, let me see your fever. No, you don't have a fever.
Well, I just came up from outside. It's like 30 degrees out there.
Okay. How was your day otherwise?
Busy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, so you're going to take meds?
Yeah.
You got your flu vaccine today?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Alright, let me put some... Oh man, you sound horrible. Oh, gross. You're gross. Alright, let's medicate Scott. We have Robitussin cough syrup and Mucinex cold, flu, and sore throat. So you're going to take that. And 4 Roses bourbon. You're terrible. So we got some bourbon here with a lot of honey and a slice of lemon, and we put that in the microwave. That's an old grandma recipe. Knock yourself out, babe.
That's the only reason we keep this stuff around. It's, you know, for when you get sick.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
It's good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it feels like it's clearing up the throat.
Okay, good. So I think that's going to be it for day number 2. Poor Scott here is really sick, so we're not going to do any more. Even when he's sick, he won't stop. It's exhausting. It's 8:30. We better start eating. So I'll see you guys. All right, we get it. You're sick. Come here. No, you don't have a fever. All right, so... Oh, stop. Does your man do that too? No, really, is he like that? Because I think I just got like the unique gift here.
Might need a little more.
One is enough. So anyway, we're going to say goodnight. Can't do a Q&A with Scott because he's just not feeling it. I'm going to serve dinner and then we out of here. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Thumbs up if you like this video. I know it was a little long. Tomorrow I'm putting the turkey in the brine. So thumbs up if you like this video. Subscribe if you're new. And I guess I'll talk to you later. Bye.